Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Super Summer Bundle of August 2023 to help you in picking your 10 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Lost Words Beyond the Page, a heartfelt journey that transcends the confines of traditional gaming. Originally a Google Stadia exclusive, this enchanting title now invites you to experience its tender narrative on various platforms. At first glance, it appears as a whimsical platformer with an emphasis on words, yet it swiftly reveals its true depth and beauty as you delve into its pages. Following the aspirations of young writer Izzy, Lost Words uses her journal to craft two intertwined stories, her personal struggles, and a fantastical realm named Astoria. The game's captivating narrative, penned by esteemed writer Brianna Pratchett, ensnares you from the outset. As Izzy navigates journal pages and Astoria's landscapes, the tales elegantly mirror each other, revealing poignant parallels. Lost Words exudes simplicity and beauty, with its artistry radiating both in Izzy's world and the vivid landscapes of Astoria. However, its gameplay mechanics remain modest. The emotionally charged narrative compensates for any lack of complexity. Word magic and basic puzzles guide you throughout, but the true power of Lost Words lies in its ability to resonate with your emotions. While Lost Words might not offer strenuous challenges, its value is derived from its touching portrayal of the human experience. Izzy's trials, her loss, and her growth intertwine with Astoria's adventure in a way that leaves an indelible mark. The game's simplicity can be forgiven in light of the profound emotions it evokes. If you're seeking a game that transcends its mechanics to deliver a poignant and unforgettable tale, Lost Words Beyond the Page is a treasure worth discovering. At number 2 we have Lair of the Clockwork God, a genre-blending adventure game. The third installment in the Ben and Dan series, it combines platforming with point-and-click mechanics, offering a humorous narrative that keeps you laughing. Ben and Dan, their main characters, embark on a journey where Ben sticks to point-and-click, while Dan becomes an indie platformer hero with a heartfelt mission. They encounter a friendly AI in an apocalyptic London, leading them through experimental constructs to study human emotions. The game features character swapping mechanics, allowing you to utilize the unique skills of both Ben and Dan. With witty puns, one-liners, and creative sight gags, laughter is always close by. Despite minor control issues and occasional platforming challenges, the humor overshadows these shortcomings. The dialogue also provides clues, reducing the need for pixel hunting. Lair of the Clockwork God showcases a caustic yet affectionate sense of humor, occasionally poking fun at other games while celebrating them. It surprises with inventive respawning and self-aware twists, exploring gaming tropes and mechanics. While not every gag lands perfectly, Size 5 Games delivers a bold and hilarious adventure. If you appreciate clever comedy and witty writing, this game is worth experiencing. At number 3 we have Dad Quest, a delightful 2D platformer that ingenuously melds gaming with fatherhood. The title alone piques curiosity, and rightly so. From playfully swinging kids like bats to tactical tosses akin to football passes, the game encapsulates the humorous essence of being a dad. Its tutorial, set in a dad-focused lab, introduces gameplay through amusing interactions with lab personnel. The real surprise lies in its depth, nurturing a child into a potent warrior. The gameplay combines navigation and combat, with role-playing elements enriching the experience. Your child evolves, gaining skills and leveling up, though the strategic dilemma of Scar's healing spots adds a layer of complexity. Visually, Dad Quest embraces a high-bit pixel art style. Each environment boasts a unique personality, from tranquil forests to bustling towns. The soundtrack complements the gameplay with lively, memorable melodies. The sound effects during combat are equally satisfying. While palette-swapped enemies occasionally surface, the game's overall design and depth overshadow these minor quirks. Dad Quest's triumph lies in blending humor, mechanics, and heart into a well-rounded experience. While it introduces an early challenge, perseverance reaps rewards as mastery unfolds. A charming narrative, enjoyable gameplay, and unexpected emotional connections make Dad Quest an adventure well worth embarking on. At number 4 we have Far Lone Sails, a vehicle adventure game. You play as a mysterious character, and you have constructed a land ship to travel the world. We don't know what you're looking for, but the world void of other people implies that you're in a post-apocalyptic world. What we do know is that your mind is set on making this journey. The game revolves around keeping a land ship running, and this involves fueling its engine, releasing steam to grant a speed boost, or repairing broken parts of the ship, which you'll be doing quite a bit. You do this through platforming around the inside of your ship, pushing buttons, letting your build speed to smash through obstacles. You'll eventually come across gates you cannot smash. In this case, you'll have to solve a puzzle that will involve you getting out of your land ship to figure out how to open said gate. You'll also obtain new parts, adding extra elements of play. The scenery that you encounter really tells the lore of the world with its rusted tankers, vacant villages, and ruined industrial areas. This game is great for those who love managing what essentially is a moving tank, peppered with some puzzles. It would have been great if local co-op was available, so you can manage this ship together with a friend, but one can only hope. And number 5 we have Sunblaze, a game that ventures into the challenging 2D platformer arena, drawing inspiration from Celeste. This game offers a brutal yet captivating gaming ordeal that will test even the most seasoned players. Branded as a rage game, Sunblaze unapologetically thrusts players into a maelstrom of frustration where conquering levels can evoke both exasperation and cathartic triumph. Despite its unrelenting difficulty, Sunblaze cleverly constructs a rewarding sense of accomplishment. Beneath the surface, Sunblaze boasts a finely tuned gameplay foundation. Its movement mechanics, encompassing dashes, jumps, and double jumps are precise and responsive. This seamless interaction between controls and level design crafts an addictive gameplay loop that remains consistently engaging. Visually, Sunblaze marries pixel art animations with intricate environments, delivering a visual experience that's both vibrant and clutter-free. Each level presents a unique aesthetic, ensuring that the journey remains visually captivating. While its narrative and character development are serviceable, Sunblaze excels through its immersive gameplay. Its intricate level design and strategic challenges combined with adaptable accessibility options cater to a diverse range of skill levels. The soundtrack seamlessly complements the vivid visuals. However, the absence of workshop support for user-generated content and a somewhat shallow story hold the experience back from its full potential. In conclusion, Sunblaze stakes its claim as a challenging platformer that's bound to ignite both frustration and satisfaction. With its fluid gameplay mechanics, captivating visuals, and inclusive accessibility, it stands as an enticing option for gamers seeking an arduous, yet ultimately rewarding journey. And number 6 we have JANITOR Bleeds, a game that offers a unique spin on retro-style horror. This PS1-inspired title steps into a crowded genre with its own distinct flavor. Starting with a familiar premise, you find yourself stranded in the woods at night, seeking refuge in an abandoned arcade. JANITOR Bleeds cleverly infuses the predictable setup with a compelling twist, an arcade machine that draws you into an unexpected nightmare. The narrative unfolds through scattered notes, providing insights into the haunted arcade's history and the sinister janitor entity. Visually, the pixel art style stands out, capturing realistic environments and remarkable monster design. While glitch effects may strain the eyes, the attention to detail shines through. The auditory experience is equally captivating, with an atmospheric chiptune soundtrack that heightens tension. Sound cues enhance the horror, alerting you to the monster's approach and urging you to hide. Gameplay involves classic horror elements and a meta twist. As you navigate puzzles to escape the cursed arcade, you're also drawn into playing the arcade machine within the game, impacting your protagonist's fate. Facing the janitor creature is a nerve-wracking experience, with advanced AI that keeps you on edge, offering a balanced dose of jump scares and tension. Despite its short length and occasional glitches, JANITOR Bleeds impresses as a refreshing addition to the horror game landscape. Its blend of engaging narrative, chilling monster, and interactive gameplay offers an immersive experience that's well worth exploring for horror enthusiasts. And number 7 we have Dust to the End, a post-apocalyptic caravan RPG. This game presents a distinctive post-apocalyptic escapade, shifting your focus from bullets to bartering and from power armor to pushcarts. As you emerge from an underground vault into a nuclear-devastated world, your navigation on the wasteland transcends combat, delving into the intricacies of economic strategy. Trading becomes your anchor, a cycle of buying, traveling, selling, and repeating. Your journey involves transporting commodities between settlements, accumulating profits that facilitate your expansion and survival. The game amalgamates economics and survival mechanics, imbuing depth. Food and water aren't mere resources, but vital components for health and morale. Though the pace may seem deliberate, Dust to the End introduces absorbing trials, encompassing resource management and encounters with eccentric wasteland factions. The captivating intricacies of economics resonate, drawing parallels with spreadsheet-driven titles like EVE Online or the X series. Its visuals, juxtaposing gritty realism with vibrant hues, capture the somber essence of the post-apocalyptic world. While it may not elicit the same one more encounter allure as other games, the amalgamation of combat and trade ensures engagement. Thus, to the End's unique trading approach and meticulously crafted world render it a commendable choice. If you're intrigued by the fusion of survival and economics, the game promises a gratifying expedition through the nuclear wasteland. And number 8 we have Constructor Classic 1997. If you're into city building strategies, chances are you're familiar with Constructor. This game successfully combines addictiveness with a good dose of humor. The game exudes a charming aesthetic similar to Caesar, yet with its own character design and ample built-in humor. While cutscenes are minimal, GIF-like animations pepper the menus, offering quick smiles that don't disrupt gameplay. The blend of gameplay and humor strikes a harmonious note, unique to Constructor's menu-driven approach. Essentially, you purchase land, construct buildings, and strive to achieve one of the 4 goals, or opt for free play. The game includes material production, rent, taxes, police enforcement, and even mob manipulation, adding layers of complexity. From worker interaction for upgrades to managing resources and rival sabotage, the gameplay is more intricate than anticipated. Balancing approachable mechanics with irresistible play, Constructor's just 5 more minutes allure is strong. However, the lack of an extensive campaign disappoints. Instead, Constructor focuses on its 4 distinct goals and free play mode. While it doesn't have a lengthy mission series, it offers engaging gameplay. The game's real-time nature is another challenge. Although there's a pause button, effective multitasking proves difficult, given the multitude of elements. Handling menus while managing gameplay in real time adds to the complexity. So if you've journeyed with Constructor before, revisiting it brings nostalgia and enjoyment, if only briefly. And number 9 we have Mob Rule, a spiritual successor to Constructor. This game encapsulates everything you cherish about Constructor and enhances it. With a familiar design, humor, and rapid city building gameplay featuring elements like police, mobs, and bribes, Mob Rule perfects the original formula. A significant improvement is the substantial gangster-oriented campaign, which replaces old goals with a narrative that spans various territories, offering diverse objectives. Moreover, the gameplay has been finely tuned for a more balanced pacing, offering 4-speed multipliers to control the flow, addressing a notable concern from Constructor. However, Mob Rule does encounter its own challenges. The campaign missions might seem unjust, partly due to real-time goal changes and unclear explanations, leading to frustration. The user interface also lacks clarity, especially concerning the new building upgrade feature, which requires a learning curve. Additionally, multiplayer lacks proper implementation. Despite these drawbacks, Mob Rule shines. In an era dominated by games like Caesar 3 and Pharaoh, Mob Rule takes a bold departure, exploring mob-infested streets with innovative features like police beacons. If you enjoyed Constructor, the extended campaign and new elements justify some game time. Despite its flaws, Mob Rule remains a favorite among retro city building strategies. If you appreciate the nostalgic vibe and city building gameplay, this game is a must-play. And number 10 we have Nomad Survival, a 2D auto-attacker bullet hell roguelike, similar to Vampire Survivor. The basic gameplay loop of this game is as follows. You choose your character and murder droves and droves of monsters, level up, choose new abilities and weapons, continue murdering everything for 30 minutes, then fight the big bad boss to progress to the next level. Your screen will get quite hectic as monsters swarm you, thus it is also a bullet hell. Each character has their own fun and unique abilities like the ability to create a damaging shield or summoning the dead who will fight for you. Modifiers in this game keeps each run fresh, like doing double damage but you can't heal, or having damage done over time. You can even change the game's speed if the existing speed isn't hectic enough as it is. So if you're into murdering tons of monsters through a chaotic landscape with tons of modifiers, then this game is for you. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is decent for some great indie titles and a bit of classic management construction games for the nostalgia. Although in saying that it is one of the cheaper bundles available, and for what it costs, this is very worth it. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel for more game bundle content, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.